I got the bye this round, so today we are commentating a game of Uta and Katakuri. This is the end of OP05 meta. Very proud to represent local London, Ontario community. Ooh. Sound effects are going crazy right now. Yeah, I am a cat main. I know the strength of Uta as well, so it's gonna be very exciting. This is not a slow match by any means. It's gonna be exciting. And off the dice roll on the right, Victor got to chose second. And then Dan on the left. Did I get it right? Yes. I'm bad with names sometimes, sorry. Alrighty, we're off. I'm gonna take a seat. Alrighty. Uta checks for a trigger. Car off the top, lightning bolt tempo. Enters with a Nami. Both 3 drops. These decks kind of nice because they have almost similar tempo plays. You just kind of play odd curve or even curve. Katakuri just plays odd curve, but on even you get to use your leader ability at the same time. So there's our benefits there as a cat main, but obviously Uta can swing with just an extra Dawn and draw a card. Quick check, 4 Dawn up. Plays a blocker. But it's pretty cool to think because like some decks just don't have access to 3 drops that are powerful without a counter. And I mean, Pero is a horrible top deck on your last turn when you need something. But the value in its life and the fact that you can draw it early on and play it out, and no one's gonna try and kill that. No one wants to let you draw any Linlin card because you're obviously gonna draw 7 or 10 drop for your late game curve. So it makes it tough. Nami search, and the value train has officially left the station. No more sound effects. One Piece sound effects. It's the puffing value tom. Thank goodness. No, I got the background music in post. I'm just gonna ruin it if I try and sing it. Strong, strong. 2 Dawn, search 1 card, and top deck another. Feels good to be a green main. And 3 drop Uta. Going to 6 Dawn on our next turn here. My heart yearns for the days when it was Parasparrow or Randolph this turn, but we've gone past that. It's probably honestly, you fear Gadatsu most of all in this matchup as a yellow man. I mean, the question is more so.
7 into Nami. I'll check my top life. Let's leave that on top.
Lets it slide. Not worth if potentially dropping one of the few 2Ks in the deck. One of the downsides of Green Uta is you have to run 4 to 8 copies of a non-searchable 2K, so makes it tough. Fun fact, I think both these leaders are good in the OP06 pre-release event. There's a lot of film cards for red, and I think a few for purple. I don't think, maybe not for purple, but you could potentially build a film deck depending on your pulls, and honestly get value out of Uta drawing you every turn. Turns over, Gadatsu comes out. Standard deck building for Katakuri. I mean, I like Randolph, but on play effects in a Sakazuki meta, you can't beat that. you can definitely avoid a Hound Blaze swing if you play Gidatsu. So hate to see it, but you know, it's all good. Just adds to more chances of missing searches in the Katakuri deck, but it is Casino Curry for a reason. Nice new Genesis. 1 cost to refresh your Dawn, that 1 Dawn you paid, and search 3. It's just a free search for Uta. And yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts, just a great card to have in the deck. So pretty much like Great Eruption, except it's not like free. You know, you can still maybe brick out if you search your late game cards. I'm only assuming potentially a Kid, Doflamingo, or Standard. But the Tony. 2Ks are, like I said, too valuable for the deck to pass up. And I mean, with a hand size full, quite a lot of potential. Exactly 7 Dawn, I believe, up. Going for some value.
How much Dawn? You have 7?
I don't want to think too much, but especially in these matchups, they both have 7 drops that are just absolutely detrimental to play out on curve. So we see the Luffy into potentially 2 others. Yep, Judge Brook into Usopp. Love the vanilla rise up, and that, my friends, is 17k stats for 7 Dawn. 17k stats. Feels too good. But 8 Dawn on the Katakuri turn, which anyone who knows yellow means there's a larger window of, oh man, that could, you know, come up in this match. I have no idea what could come out. I mean,
Swing 9 into life. I will subtract. I'll check my top. I'll move to the bottom.
and one of the reasons I said these are both strong leaders is because Katakuri, just checking your top life, can give you value. Just super valuable. Yours or your opponent's life. So it has 2 stages of use, even if it doesn't really do anything when you're not swinging with the Dawn, but the pressure is on. Victor demanding at least 2 cards out of hand. He wants to see that chopper. Making sure not to get a free Luffy swing. I didn't even realize that at first, but yeah, playing away from that Luffy swing.
6 into life.
And just assaulting every 2k out of his hand. I mean, that's kind of, you know, if you played the Uta starter deck battle, you realize 6k is a really strong number into some decks, and sometimes 7 is just a waste. Plays at the Pero wide. You're going board for board right now. Looks like Victor's just given up on the late game cards. Maybe he hasn't seen them, but crazy playing out the board. So we got a 4-3. Uta's crackback turn. I mean, events are kind of like spells, and Uta's pretty much a mage with just potentially ridiculous amounts of options. We're talking multiple ways to just delete things off the board now. We got Backlight from the starter deck. We're not going to really talk about the promo cards because, I mean, Bandai screwed it up. Everyone should have the promo cards. I should be talking about the World's Continuation and that other one that lets you bounce everything back and gain counter, but oh well. We're pretty much stuck with the 4 we see working with the deck right now, or I think it's 3. Backlight, I'm Invincible, and New Genesis. Still all strong cards. I think I'm missing one.
I know.
Let some search. 3. Pulls Pudding. One of the downsides I see with cat decks is, I mean, the more you add, especially with OP06, the more Wano cards you add, like Nami and stuff, you're going to run into an issue of your Pero searches are going to miss if you're searching 3. I already see it with Sky Island in my deck list, but something to consider. I mean, it's the same issue as the 2k counter Sanji. Pero can only search big moms. Pudding gives you the liberty of searching San keys. So really interesting notes, but we're still seeing all the Dawn on Uda's side, all 9, just sitting, waiting to be touched. We rapidly are approaching. It's a Zoro, another 1K.
Yeah, I was just gonna play it safe, take the swing, leave the brulee, no pop.
He's got 6 Dawn up, which, you know, cascades into quite a bit of plays for this deck. It's just a question of what 3 drops are going to come out. I'm invincible, leaving 3 Dawn. Another swing, so we got an 8 and a potential 7 with 3 Dawn up.
Yeah, well, they were, I was getting -6 and that was getting -6, right? So, and then I still have +4 to blast.
9?
No card in it. So I was like, I'm okay.
Pitches the whole hand to keep Datsu alive. Another I'm invincible. All right. Uda plays, honestly, as perfectly as you can into the 10 Dawn turn for Katakuri. Nothing but fear would be running in my heart right now. I know how scary yellow is, but I mean, the Linlin comes down. This is off the top. Whew. Heart of the cards, baby. No swing. No swing with Pero. Okay. Doesn't even bother with the Luffy block, actually, now that I look at this. So, just to clear things up, if you're a new player, the reason Victor didn't swing with Pero Sparrow is because there's still a blocker on the field that is well over 5K, so it would have just initiated a block. They just saved each other arthritis in the future and didn't turn any cards. So, yeah, I'm here to tell you that. Could have put that as a caption, but, you know, they're just saving each other's time. We're down to the nitty-gritty. Things are getting quiet. Did they just hand out the packs right now?
That was a really...
Okay, yeah. We did not get hit.
You have one trigger, right?
One card.
Oh, I hit 2 triggers, yeah.
Checking. That first hit. Rick's got to think. What does he see? Takes it again.
This was your first thing you hit. I think you was even 6 down. Probably wasn't even fine. Did that count?
Trigger Smoothie. Never a bad card to see. Useless. The big Eustace. All right, nitty and gritty has been achieved. One blocker on the field and an annoying Eustace kid. And this is kind of where Uda gets her strength, just plopping down an 8K body that you have to get rid of into a deck that is notoriously bad for single target removal. I mean, it's all a numbers game right now. So the only things that could potentially alter matchups, I mean, the obvious Sky Island event we are considering, but otherwise it's just a dawn game. It's just figuring out what numbers are going to stick. You got 4 swings, 2 different, you know, big annoying blocks, but
I'll swing 8 into kid, and I'll check my top.
But it's still, it would have had the same, like you wanted the 1 kick down, but I was swinging 10.
I'll swing activate ability as the bottom part of my life second. So
Everything else,
10 into kid.
pressure is on. The smoothie ability coming through for the extra 2K power.
Sorry. Alright.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like, I held 2 tiles because I was like, there's no people. I mean, 12 and 10. I guess I could have played it with the dodge.
Smithy blocker.
Oh man.
The door.
I was like chopper because I only saw 1 chopper. 2 choppers.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had
Yeah, I had those dopies in my